It's working. Facebook Live. I had to uninstall and reinstall it. So hello. Today is day 4 of the 21 days to connecting with your inner guidance. So I'm going to read today's. I feel lost and unsettled in my current home location, but I don't know where I want to be. Same city, buy a new house, new state, new country. Is moving really the answer, or is there something else missing from my life that's making me feel so disconnected? How do I sort it all out? I keep asking for guidance, but I'm not getting any answers. Yeah. I think we all know this. We're like, I'm asking, I'm offering, I'm asking, and whatever, it's not coming. And like I said, it's so great for me to be, reading more Unity again like I used to. My crazy new cat just, comes right through. This goes back to the thing that I talked about yesterday in the stripping away process. And let me find that again. It's that Adya Shanti. There it is. Spirituality is the process of stripping away every layer of yourself that is false. This is neither pleasant nor easy. And the whole point is to get you to the point of surrender. Not the ego trying to surrender, but the ego realizing and experiencing its own limitations. And what I have found is surrendering is a process. It's a journey. Sorry, I have like crazy animals. It's a process. It's a journey. It's not, it happens over time. And we moved into this house. It'll be 5 years ago in October, and I'm going to be 61 in June. And I was 55 when we moved in here. And I remember going, oh my God, I have less time on the planet than more. I don't know why that age struck me that way. And I went through this process of all these things, and I would tell you it was a journey. And I'm not saying this to be discouraged to anyone, but it wasn't like every day, all day I felt it, but it was like, oh my God, I felt like I was being stripped butt naked is the way that I would put it. It was, and I really see that because we live in a highly ego-based culture that tells us who we should be, what success should look like, what makes us successful, all that stuff. And it's a doership rather than sitting and being. And if I can find that other quote, I'll read it on one of these. It's, be still, be quiet, for this separation, this work, this separation from God, like coming back to God, is the hardest work in the world. And whatever anyone believes spiritually, I'm not here to tell people, but even if you can believe in the guidance of your wiser self, and even in that, I believe sometimes that feels like it's withheld, not because we're doing something wrong, but because it's meant to draw us into a deeper relationship, be it with the wiser part of ourselves or whatever we believe is a force for good. So that feeling lost, and let me go back to that. I think it's, and again, the part I think is it okay? Are you making it okay for yourself that you feel lost and unsettled? Not like, yeah, feeling lost and unsettled, it's unsettling, but is there any judgment of self about, oh, I shouldn't be feeling this way? Because that's what I find holds things in place. I've seen this, and I say this just with experience from thousands of sessions that I've done, and I've really, truly come to believe it is the judgment of self that really holds patterns in place. And if we're not getting the answers yet, what if you could just tell yourself, it's not the right time yet, even though I freaking don't believe that at all yet? What if I could entertain the possibility that something is being worked out through me, and when the timing is right, the answer will flow? And I know someone for 5 years wanted to get out of the work she was doing. 5 years. She was like, I was so done. And then, but she wasn't done. And what kept coming to her is to keep doing this work. And then all of a sudden it was like the doors opened and it was like things flowed in. And what she said she realized is she was having to become congruent with really what was the next step for her. So maybe that's it. There's just some congruency. But the biggest key to me is, am I judging myself and making myself wrong that I feel lost and unsettled? So there's my monologue, and let's tap. It's a karate chop. Even though right now I feel so lost, so unsettled, and I'm not sure why. Is it my current home? Is it the location? Do I need a new city? A new home? A new state? A new country? I choose to honor these questions now. Even though I feel lost and unsettled, is moving really the answer? Or is there something else I'm seeking? I choose to honor these questions again. I don't know if that was 2 or 3, but I'm going to do one more. Even though I feel so unsettled, so lost, and I keep asking for guidance, but it's not coming yet. What if I could see this differently? Even just 1% now. Go to the hour. I feel so lost. I feel so unsettled. And I keep thinking, I need to make some exterior change. But what if what's happening is I'm being asked to go within more? What if I'm meant to find a deeper connection with something within me? Be it a wiser part of myself. But the culture I live in tells me I should have the answers. If it's gonna be, it's up to me. I'm the one that has to make it happen. But what if somehow, some way, we got wired backwards? What if I could consider this idea, no matter what my belief in a higher power or not, that I can be used for the highest good? And it doesn't have to be in a big, grandiose way. What if I could open to the possibility that I'm just meant to go within more and allow the lost feelings, allow the unsettled feelings, and see if I'm making myself wrong for them? And what if these lost and unsettled feelings are actually the way that I am being called forward to something new and amazing? even when it doesn't feel that way at all. What if I'm actually not in control of this? What if, despite all appearances, things are actually being worked out in the midst of all this confusion for my highest? What if I can just go commune with nature more? Watch the birds fly. And take more moments of quietness and see what's happening within me. And if I'm judging myself for feeling this way, what if that's my first step? To practice being kind and loving to that child in me that feels so lost and unsettled. And what if by reparenting this part of me, before I know it, I feel less lost. I feel less unsettled. And what if space gets created for the answers and guidance I need through this connection with my inner wisdom to come? And take a breath. Selma, I am so happy to see you here. I hope everything's going well in your world. I know you've had a lot of big changes, so hope you found that helpful. And this will be posted on YouTube as well. And it may go back and forth between YouTube and Facebook, but they'll be posted in both places. So thanks for the topic, and then we'll see you back here tomorrow for day 5. Bye for now.